Hello everyone. This is for class 9, chapter number 1, matter in our surroundings. In the previous parts, we have seen what is matter, what are the different characteristics of particles of matter, about particulate nature of matter, then the three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gas, and their properties in detail. In this part, we will talk about the fourth state of matter, which is called as the plasma state, and the fifth state of matter, which is called as Bose-Einstein condensate, that is BEC. ये दोनों भी states of matter आपके कोर्स में डिटेल में नहीं है. So let's see them briefly. What is the fourth state of matter? It is called as a plasma state. Now, what is plasma state? It refers to superheated gaseous state consisting of mixture of electrons and positively charged ions. This state is found at extremely high temperatures such as interiors of sun or stars, or in intense electrical fields as in a gas discharge tube. इसका मतलब ये है कि ये जो state of matter है, basically it is in the gaseous form, but the gas is at extremely high temperature. तो extremely high temperature कहाँ पे होता है? इंटीरियर्स ऑफ सन और स्टार्स. तो सन में जो स्टेट ऑफ मैटर देखने के लिए मिलेगा, दैट इज द प्लाज्मा स्टेट. और कहाँ पे मिलेगा? जैसे गैस डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब्स होती है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल घर में जो ट्यूबलाइट्स होती है, दैट ट्यूब इज नॉट कॉल्ड एज अ गैस डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब. उस ट्यूब के अंदर एक गैस भरा जाता है विच इज एट वेरी लो प्रेशर, एंड दो इलेक्ट्रोड्स जो होते हैं एट द टू एंड्स, अक्रॉस द इलेक्ट्रोड्स a very high voltage is applied, extremely high voltage is applied. तो जब हाई वोल्टेज अप्लाई होगा तब वो ट्यूब के अंदर, वो गैस डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब के अंदर जो गैस भरी है, इट गेट्स आयनाइज्ड. आयनाइज होना मतलब कैटायंस और एनायंस में डिवाइड होता है वो, या ब्रेक डाउन होता है वो. तो ये जो सिचुएशन है वो भी हमें कहाँ देखने के लिए मिलती है? इन द गैस डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब. सो प्लाज्मा स्टेट मतलब वो गैस फॉर्म, गैस इज देयर बट दैट गैस इज सुपरहीटेड गैस. सुपरहीटेड गैस मीन्स द गैस इज एट एक्सट्रीमली हाई टेम्परेचर. तो ये स्टेट देखने के लिए मिलेगी in the interiors of sun or stars or in intense electrical fields. तो गैस डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब जो होती है वो इस तरीके की होती है. दिस इज अ ट्यूब. One electrode is over here, another is over here, and across these two electrodes a very high voltage is applied, very high potential is applied. So the one which is connected to positive of the battery is, this is anode and this is cathode. This electrode is cathode, and in between a gas at very low pressure is filled. Okay, so because of this high voltage, what happens? The gas inside this tube gets ionized. So that is why we are saying the gas is the superheated gas consisting of mixture of electrons which are negatively charged and positively charged ions. So it is a mixture of negatively and positively charged ions. Okay, the fifth state of matter is Bose-Einstein condensate, that is BEC. It refers to supercooled solid in which atoms lose their separate identity. Here atoms get condensed and behave like a single super atom. बोस आइंस्टाइन कंडेंसेट जो है उसमें जो स्टेट ऑफ मैटर है वो है सॉलिड. इट इज रिटन ओवर हियर, इट इज सॉलिड। लेकिन वो सॉलिड जो है वो एक्सट्रीमली कूल्ड है, एक्सट्रीमली कूल्ड, दैट इज वाई एनीथिंग व्हेन इट इज एक्सट्रीमली कूल्ड इट condenses, that is why what happens, as it is cooled, as the temperature is very very less, is there any relationship between the temperature and kinetic energy of atoms or particles? Yes. As the temperature decreases, or when it becomes very very low, then the kinetic energy which is present with the atoms or particles is very very low or negligible, or almost no kinetic energy with the particles. So think about such situation where solid is there, particles are present actually, but how are the particles? With zero kinetic energy, the particles are not at all moving from their positions, no vibrational motion also, and that it means they are tightly stuck to each other, and it becomes a single entity. Okay, so particles, individual particles are not present, and the entire thing, entire solid is just like a single entity or single mass. So that situation is called as Bose-Einstein condensate. So in plasma state, gas form, superheated gases are present, and here supercooled solids are present. So these are another two states of matter. This is plasma state is called as the fourth state of matter, and this Bose-Einstein condensate is called as the fifth state of matter. Okay, so in all, we have seen five states of matter: solid, liquid, gas, plasma, Bose-Einstein condensate or BEC. Next is common unit and SI unit of temperature. We know three scales of temperature. In the previous classes, you have already studied them: Celsius scale, Fahrenheit scale, and Kelvin scale. So, which is the most commonly used scale? It is the Celsius scale, and it is denoted as degrees Celsius. Sometimes uh, uh, we talk about weather. So, how is the what is the minimum and maximum temperature during the day? So, we represent such temperatures in degrees Celsius. That is why Celsius scale is the most commonly used scale. But there are other two scales also, and they are Fahrenheit scale and Kelvin scale. So is there any relationship between Fahrenheit scale and Celsius scale? Yes. uh, if we want to convert Celsius temperature in Celsius into temperature in Fahrenheit, then this formula is used, which is temperature in degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 9 by 5 temperature in degrees Celsius plus 32. So if we know the temperature in degrees Celsius, just substitute the value over here and use this formula and do the calculation, and you will get temperature in degrees Fahrenheit. This is how we convert degrees Celsius into degrees Fahrenheit. So these are the two scales, Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. Now the another type of scale which is used, which is also called as Kelvin scale, or this Kelvin scale is also called as absolute scale. We also know that the SI unit of temperature, what is the SI unit of temperature? It is Kelvin, K. It is denoted by K, K for Kelvin. But remember one thing, the temperature in Kelvin is never written as degrees Kelvin, just like degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit. Don't write degrees and Kelvin over here, it will be wrong. Just write K, write the temperature value and K. Don't write degrees for this Kelvin scale. So just note it down. Okay, now where this Kelvin scale is used? It is used by scientists for research work. It means mostly in the laboratories for research purpose, scientists are using this Kelvin scale. Why they are using Kelvin scale? Because all the temperatures on this scale are always positive. It means that in Kelvin scale, we will never get a temperature reading as negative value like minus 273 K. No, such values does not exist. Sometimes we denote temperature in degrees Celsius as minus 2 degrees Celsius or minus 10 degrees Celsius, but such negative values are not possible in Kelvin scale. So now let's see what is the relationship between degrees Celsius and Kelvin. So this is the formula where the temperature, we have to convert this temperature in degrees Celsius into Kelvin. So the formula is temperature in Kelvin is equal to temperature in degrees Celsius plus 273. Suppose, for example, 30 degrees Celsius is given to you and you have to convert this degrees Celsius into Kelvin. So what we will do, we will just substitute this 30 degrees Celsius in this formula. So it becomes temperature in Kelvin is equal to 30, this 30 which is degree Celsius plus 273. So answer is 303 K. So this is the temperature in Kelvin. So 30 degrees Celsius is equal to 303 Kelvin. Suppose reverse is asked. If you are asked to convert Kelvin into Celsius, then what you will do? Whatever temperature is given to you, just subtract minus 273 from it and you will get the answer in degrees Celsius. Now take a look over here. This is Celsius scale and this is Fahrenheit scale. Now we all know that what is the melting point of ice in degrees Celsius? It is 0 degrees Celsius. Now if I use that formula of converting Celsius to Fahrenheit, so in Fahrenheit scale I will get the same value as 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So melting point of ice in Fahrenheit scale is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Similarly, in Celsius scale, boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. So if I convert it into Fahrenheit, it becomes 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is the relationship between Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. Now, the next is change of state of matter. As we all know that matter exists in three states: solid, liquid and gas. If we consider the case of water, water exists in three states. What are the three states of water? Solid state, that is ice; liquid state, that is water itself; and gas is steam. Steam in the gaseous state. Okay, so these are the three states of water. Now we have already talked about, or we have already seen the different properties of solid, liquid and gas. So we have learned the properties based on the three basic properties. Which are the three basic properties of particles of matter? The first is interparticle spaces, second is interparticle forces of attraction, and the third is kinetic energy. So are these three properties same for solid, liquid and gas? No. No. These three properties are different for solids, different for liquids and different for gases. Now these three properties can be changed